Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you joining me for the first time, my name is Tina, also known as Too Tall Tina, and we are back with another speed build. As you can see, I may have lost my footage for when I was decorating the outside of this house, so I did a kind of like stop motion-y thing so that you could see the exterior because I love the way the exterior turned out. It was super cute. But let me explain this build really quickly. I am calling this my Good Bones Challenge, and I'm going to be going around. I'm not like doing a save file or anything, that just seems like so much. But I'm going around and I'll be renovating a lot of the houses in the game, but I'm not changing any walls or any foundations. So it's, you know, the house has good bones. So this is the Good Bones Challenge. And I might be doing an added challenge to that, and that would be I'm going to be decorating it for each of the different aspirations that we have in the game. So that's my thing, you know, good bones and the aspirations. That's kind of the idea we're going with here. So if you have a particular aspiration that you absolutely love, or a particular house that you think looks awesome but could use some updating, let me know, drop me a line, give me a comment, all that fun stuff. Anyways, so as you can see, we've already done some of the gardening area in the backyard and built a little tiny greenhouse, which is so cute. So the aspiration for the sim that I created for this build is the Freelance Botanist aspiration. And I made like a whole sim. Her name is Amaya Lowell. And Amaya, like when I hit random generate, already came out so super cute. Like, she's adorable and I love her. And I loved her so much that I wrote her a theme song. So this is Amaya the Botanist's theme song. Are you ready? Because here it goes. Okay. Amaya the Botanist, she's putting her all in this. You know all she wants is to study some plants. I'm sorry. Super dorky things. I was like driving home. I was like, yes, I'm gonna do a voiceover when I get home. And I'm gonna sing a song. But it was tons of fun. Anyway, so we are now working on the interior, working on the kitchen area. And originally I had thought about moving the kitchen to where the back bedroom was originally in this house, but I was like, nope, can't do that, Tina, because that would not be true to a like renovation. Like, I can't just move all of the plumbing if I'm not moving any of the walls. That's just not how it works. That's not real life. So I kept the kitchen where it was originally, and I want to big ol' shout out to Simon and the Six, Faith, and oh goodness, I don't want to pick up my phone because when my phone goes off, it like makes there be weird feedback. But Faith and, oh my goodness, so Simon and the Six, anyways, Faith and Lilith, that's her name, Faith and Lilith, they did a giveaway just recently. The little pack fairies showed up and they gave me Cool Kitchen, which is how I got these gorgeous cabinets, which are adorable. I love them. I love like the modern, the only thing I'm not a big fan of is why are all of the upper cabinets glass? Could some of them have not been glass? That would have been nice. But anyway, so we're working in the bathroom now. It's the only bathroom in the house. It looks nice. It's not my best bathroom. And you guys know I'm obsessive about bathrooms. I say a lot of things about bathrooms. But, so this one, you know, is nice. It's got a shower, it's got a tub, it's got a toilet, and it's got 2 sinks. You know, it's like a 6-piece bathroom? 5-piece bathroom? I don't know. Something fancy. That's what we did there. And so then I start working on the living room. I had already pulled out a couple couches that I intended on using. I did cheat on I know it's like my first Good Bones build and I already cheated a little bit, but just that decorative wall that's right in front of the front door. And I understand why it was there in like a, what is this type of modern house? It's not like a contemporary modern house. I don't know, the older style modern house. They used to have like a bunch of stuff in the door, so you couldn't see in the door. Makes sense. I understand that. But I felt like we needed to let some light in, so I made it like a half wall and then raised up the wall dividers that are just like the branches, and it just sort of like took off from there. Obviously this was already a very green build, but then I needed it to be more earthy. I don't know. So we added in some plant stuff. And I started going around and throwing down some small furniture items, trying to get things sorted out how that I would like them. I don't know, I just really love the way this build altogether came out. I feel like I would move into this house in an absolute heartbeat. Like, it's all of my favorite colors. I mixed up the wood tones, all kinds of crazy, and just tons of like green touches everywhere, and it's never like the same green touches. So like right now we're in the living room decorating up, putting little things in the kitchen and such, and it's more of a lime, sometimes kind of a sagey green, and I really love that. I gave them Amaya a tea maker because obviously if she's going to be doing all kinds of awesome plant stuff, maybe she grows her own tea leaves. That's a thing that Amaya could do. She's a freelance botanist. She can do whatever she wants because she's Amaya the botanist. Yeah. That's so... I'm a dork. I'm so sorry. If you've listened this far, I apologize so much. But now I am working on the entryway. So I said that we're doing everything is more of like the softer, kind of limey, kind of sagey green in here. And I am figuring out, you know, the rug. I went with the rug from University. It took me forever to pick that one out. And starting to put some plants down because obviously Amaya the botanist has a million plants everywhere. And then I start picking out some paintings and such. I then decide that this wall with the 2 doors on it should be a feature wall, and I was like, oh well, we'll just paint it green. That just makes the most sense. But then I didn't really like that, so I kind of switched it up and I tried, you know, like the mountain peak wallpaper, and that one looks like good, but not like great good. So I eventually went with the modern slats from Spa Day, which I think turned out amazing. Even though it's not like the same wood tones, I mixed it up. I just did all kinds of crazy wood tones. Like, maybe they didn't decorate everything all at once when they did this remodel, and they were like, I don't care what wood tones there are, throw in all the wood tones. I want this to look as earthy as possible. And I think mixing up the wood tones really like kind of achieves that, which was super fun. But then I also used the painting on the wall that comes from Debug. And I know that it's like a print that you can do from like looking into the microscope. I can't remember what the green one is called, but I know that the more brown one that I used in the kitchen is literally called leaf meat. And I love it. I don't know why. I think it's amazing. And then I always think about like high school, and they're like, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. You guys know. That's like the one thing you remember from high school, right? Is that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But not Amaya. Amaya is a freelance botanist, and she does all kinds of scientific-y things. And, you know, this is Amaya the botanist. Yeah. And I am figuring out some rugs and stuff, put down a rug in the kitchen, and putting all of like the paintings and stuff in the living area. I get all of this open living area done first before I start working on the office, and I love this office. This office turned out so good. I love the colors that I chose for the walls. I love the plants that I did. I put books and plants and books and plants and books and plants everywhere. I love the office. I want to study in this office. It's wonderful. I start playing around with some of the paints and such, and again I was like, oh well, maybe I should use a green paint. And at first I was thinking like the sagey green, but eventually I turned it to the dark green, and I really like the way that that turned out. So we did the dark green wall paint and the planters. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I also just got eco lifestyle. So this build is a little eco lifestyle heavy because I love all of the plants that came with it. They're amazing. I love all of like the shelving units, and I love everything. Eco lifestyle is a fantastic pack. I didn't think that I would like it. I kind of want to do some gameplay, but I get very bored with gameplay. I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm going to play for a little bit, and then I want to move my Sims into a new house. But I love everything that came with Eco Lifestyle, so here I am putting all the books and plants and books and plants and books and plants, but mainly just the books on the shelf over the top of the door, and cluttering up the bookcases some, and I found a lot of the little pieces from Strangerville to make this look like a scientist probably lives here. And I feel like, you know, as a botanist, she probably does sort of scientific-y things in here. So I made sure that she's got not just a desk, but then also the table that has all of like the microscopes and the beakers and stuff. And I added a few decorations, like every once in a while I'd be building somewhere else and then realize, oh, you know what? This cow plant dissected poster would look wonderful in Amaya's office and throw it back over there. But now I am working on the guest bedroom. I mean, it doesn't have to be the guest bedroom because there's only one bathroom in this house, so either bedroom could be the master, but I pictured this one to be the guest bedroom, and I used the same green paint that I used in the office, and then that bed from City Living, which with that dark green and the orange, it's fantastic. And I don't know what texture that they used for that comforter for the bed, but it's my favorite, and they should use it for everything. All the time. Like, that knitted texture looks fantastic. So then I start cluttering up the bookcase that I put in there, and even though this was like it's all like a really cohesive house, I wanted this one to feel a little bit more traditional with modern touches. So like this room looks more contemporary compared to other areas of the house, which I feel look a little bit more modern. If that makes sense. I don't know. But I had a hard time picking out art for this room. I did use that base game tapestry that sort of came, I think it came with the update, the like Caribbean inspired update, and it looks nice. Yeah, it's fine. And I put the painting from, I want to say that one came with Seasons. It did. So the 3 paintings with the branches and the flowers, like the cherry blossom paintings, I put that one on the opposite wall, and I did put a TV in this room. Because I don't know, I feel like if you have guests over, it's nice if they have a space where they could not be out in the living room or around other people and they can watch TV. You know, whatever you let your guests do. I don't know. I don't have guests over. I don't have people around. But then I am going through all the decorations, and I found those paintings or the posters that came with is it the ice cream one? Not the, it's Cool Kitchen. The ice cream pack, guys. The Cool Kitchen has all those really cool posters, and one of them looks like a artichoke, and then the other one has like avocados on them, and I was like, you know what, Amaya's got a sense of humor and she probably grows her own food. I'm gonna like throw those in there, and then I put a bunch of postcards all around them. I thought it was really cute. I don't know, I feel like Amaya has like just enough of a sense of humor. Like in her office, I put the movie poster that came with City Living, where it's like when cow plants attack or something. I don't know, we can't read it, it's in Simlish. And I put that in her office, and then I put those little bee lights that came with Realm of Magic. I was like, somebody probably bought this for her as a joke, and she loves them, so now she has 2 of them in her house. I don't know. I love Amaya. I've made a Amaya the Botanist. I've got like a whole backstory for her in my head, as well as a wonderful theme song. Her theme song is magical and I love it. But so I am working on her room now, and I did use those new shelving units. I mean, it's not new for you guys, but it's new for me. So from Eco Lifestyle, and I love them, and I tried to decorate them enough so that you couldn't really tell that it's the same swatch. because I wanted them to have like the same wood tones, but all of the decorations on them are the same. Like sometimes I kind of wish that the Sims team would give us like the same item, just decorated differently. Does that make sense? Like, so like the same shelving unit, just different plants and books and pictures and books and plants and books and plants and books and plants on them, so that you can like put more than one of them in a row without it looking silly. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. I don't know. We ask for a lot of the Sims team. And speaking of that, I'm just going to touch on this very gently. Obviously, I'm a huge nerd. Major nerd. I love Star Wars. Absolutely love Star Wars. And for me, I can see the value of making a Star Wars pack, especially because I think it's going to be a very big item for Christmas this year. Star Wars is doing a thing. There's all kinds of stuff coming out for Star Wars for Christmas this year, so I can see the value in it, and I think that it would bring in new players to The Sims. I am a little worried that it's going to be sort of like the Strangerville pack, where you had like one storyline to play through and it's not going to have a ton of replay value. However, I cannot wait for all of the crazy builds you guys are going to do, because some of you are like the most talented people that I've ever not met face to face. I mean, you're probably the most talented people I've ever met, so we're throwing that out there. And I'm excited, and that's all I'm going to say about it, because I like it and I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Anyway, so the master bedroom is now done, and I'm working out in the backyard. Most of it had already been like decorated. I was just putting some final touches into the greenhouse, because obviously Amaya needs an like covered growing area and like a not covered growing area. I don't know. And she's got like the worms and such for fertilizer and the bee hive, so that she can have bees to pollinate all of her flowers and all of her plants, because she's a good botanist. She is Amaya the botanist. Anyway, so I hope all of you have a wonderful day, like the best day ever. 1 out of a billion. The score is obviously a billion because it's the best day ever. And if you like this video, give me a big ol' thumbs up and leave a comment. And if you want to see more from me, you can always subscribe. That's the thing you could do. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!